This morning in our Consumer Confidential, AI is everywhere these days, including at work. And this morning, we are going to help you stay up to speed with the changing technology.
So according to a recent Stanford University report, 78% of organizations used AI last year. That's up from 55% the year before. So today, LinkedIn is out with its guide to future-proofing your career. And here to walk us through is the editor-in-chief, one of our favorite guests, Dan Roth.
Good morning.
So we're looking at AI here. It's already reshaping the workplace. What are you seeing at LinkedIn?
Yeah, so first of all, change is happening even faster than ever. So we are used to change at this point. 1 in 5 professionals are in jobs today that did not exist in the year 2000. If you are a data scientist or a customer success manager, those are new jobs. The change is happening much faster now with AI. People who are entering the workforce today are going to have about twice as many jobs as those who entered it just 15 years ago.
Wow.
So now what's happening? People are very nervous about this. Our report shows that 41% of people globally are saying that they are nervous about the need to get AI, and 54% are saying that they are excited about what it could do to help streamline their work, but there's a lot of nerves here. I'm here to say, don't panic, just prepare.
Well, on that note, can you talk about some of the jobs that are most affected by AI and then on the opposite end as well?
Sure. So first of all jobs are being affected by AI. So our data shows that 85% of professionals are going to see at least a quarter of the skills that are required to do their job change because of AI. So even in the job that you're in, you're going to have to learn an entirely new set.
Is it just entering data for whatever they're doing?
No, it's like changing how you write reports and how you talk to people and how you get information and what is required as the output of your job. So some jobs are already totally being affected. And you can see in this list, media, marketing, engineer, HR, anything at arts and design, already massive changes in the skills that are required to do that job.
Goodness.
So I understand it's good to...
But there are other jobs that are less so.
Yes.
So I don't know. There are other ones where you're seeing it happen a little bit less. Anything that requires human-to-human interaction or physical presence, like real estate agents.
Okay, I see those.
You see community services, healthcare services, operations. Those require us to be in person and talk to each other. AI is changing those, not as quickly. Also, if you are an oil field worker or a real estate agent, or there's some jobs where a physician's assistant, AI is barely having an impact.
Okay, good.
So you got to learn it, but it's not going to affect your job right away.
Okay.
So to that point, you have to learn it. But there are other human skills that are really good for jobs.
Yes. So you nailed it. You have to learn it, and you have to really show the kind of humanity. So what we see from employers is that the most in-demand skills are things that involve communication. So conflict mitigation, how we all learn to work together, adaptability, how quickly you deal with these kind of changes that are happening in the workplace, how innovative you are in your thinking. Public speaking increasingly is in demand. So employers need people who can not just do this work or shift work to AI, but actually talk to each other about it and guide everyone through the changes.
Yeah. So let's not do any AI shaming, AI shaming. But so you're just trying to get into this.
Yeah.
What are some good baby steps you can take to start acclimating yourself?
So the great part is there are tons of all these tools. Almost all of them are free. At least they can start free. And this isn't these aren't technical skills. You get started in it by getting started in it. So use ChatGPT or Copilot or Gemini. Start playing around. Ask it questions. Ask it questions you've always wondered about your job. What if I did this? How do I build a business plan? How should I deal with this colleague that I'm having some issue with? Just get started. There are 1 million free courses out there. When I say courses, these are not, you have to sit down in front of your computer or become a PhD. It's just learning from someone who's already maybe a year ahead of you in these skills. Take those jobs, but really the key is just getting started.
I was just about to say, I just think it's intimidating.
Yeah.
You're AI and you're just ugh. But I think once you try it just a little bit.
It's less, so it's not like learning a new language.
Yeah.
It's like kind of learning something with a friend.
It kind of helps you along. I was making a cocktail for somebody and then I had to make it for a group of people. Ask it to, scale it up for 25, and it gave me the measurements.
There you go.
Like that.
Yeah. Makes your jobs easier.
Get your invitation to that
I was just going to say,
As a matter of fact, I enjoyed that cocktail.
You were all at the party.
Oh, that was for that part?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. All right. That was good content.
I got it.
So it makes your work better, makes your parties better. That's a good thing.
There you go.
That's so good. Thank you, Dan. Okay.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.